Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just going to do this video. You can label this as part 4 of my coding for using Termux and Pro AI. On my last video, part 3, I didn't actually show you the page running, so that's what I'm going to do on this video before we set up AWS on the next video. But if you've subscribed, that's good. And if you want to stay in tune for the coding videos that lead up to the finished web page for the subscribe page that we've created for this tutorial, go ahead and find that subscribe button and subscribe. I haven't put a custom made subscribe button on this, but yeah, just go find the subscribe button, subscribe to the page to stay updated for the new coding processes that we're going through. So on the last video, we hooked up MongoDB, the data transfers. So we're going to go into Termux. I just had to pause my video because I had to have a conversation with my wahine, my wife. So I've gone and made a public folder inside the subscribe folder to separate the index and details from the env folder. Otherwise people can just look into the env folder straight from the index. They can type in subscribe /.env and it'll show the keys inside the env folder. So I've gone and made that. So ls, I'll show you what's inside the folder. ls space -a, enter. So now we got .env node modules package lock.json package json public, and that's the folder that we created. So if we go into public, cd public, we still got the server.js in the subscribe folder as well. So we're going to go into public right now, and now we're in the public folder. And if I go ls space -a and push enter, it shows that we got details.html and index.html inside those folders. So here's the folder structure right here between this and this. That's the whole structure we got so far. Okay, what we're going to do next is we got to go back. So cd space full stop enter, go back one folder, back into the subscribe folder, and we got to go nano server.js. we got to go into here and we got to edit a few codes in here. So this is what your code should be looking like. I'm going to leave all these codes, the full codes, in the GitHub. I'll upload them into another repository up in GitHub so that you can, and I'll leave it public so that you can have a look at it. So we've got all this code here, and we're going to go back to Gemini Pro AI. So here I am in Gemini Pro AI. So head back to Gemini Pro AI, and I've got to update the server with this so that it looks inside, so that the HTMLs are inside and they can specifically look back into the root folder for the env keys to run the data. Okay, so we're going to copy that, and we've got to look for apt-get, and we're going to delete apt-get out of the server.js. So we go back to the server.js and we look for apt-get. I must have skipped it. We got app use calls, app use express.json, and we're looking for app get. We got app post, upload, I'll show you a faster way actually. Because we cannot find app get, that explains that Gemini doesn't even know what is inside this code. And it's gone and forgotten exactly what's in this code, and that's the things that's going to happen while you're using the Pro AI as well. It'll give you code to put into your files, and then it'll forget exactly what it put into your files, and then you got to repost the file back to it. So we're going to go out of there and we're going to push cat, which views the code server.js. Okay. Oh, spelled it wrong, sorry. Cat server.js. Enter. And there we go. We're just going to copy this whole file here. I'm using a Oppo 5AX, so you have to have steady fingers to be typing code and copying and pasting code when you're using this. And we're going to go back to Gemini. And then we're going to paste this code. And at the very bottom of this code, I'm going to type, I'm not going to type, I'm going to talk into the mic. You told me to update JS and find app-get, but I could not find app-get. Can you update the code for me so that I can just Can you update the code for me so that I can just EOF it straight into replace the server.js file? Okay. It said a app-kit, and that's autocorrect for you. So I just got to change that to git. Then I'll push go. We're doing this so that when we push node server.js and run the local server, that the page will actually show up and not have any malfunctions. So we'll just wait for this to load and give us our complete code so that our pages can run properly with the database attached to MongoDB successfully. See? Look at what it's saying. That is completely my fault for the confusion. You couldn't find app-get because you hadn't actually added it to your file yet. We were just talking about it. Instead of dealing with app.get, I've updated the code below to use the express.static method we talked about. This is the magic line that will automatically serve your index.html and any other HTML files as long as they are inside a folder named public. Here is the complete ready to paste block. Just copy this entire thing, paste it into your Termux terminal and hit enter. So I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to go back over to the terminal. So we're back in the terminal, and all I'm going to do is paste that code that it given me, that the Pro AI has given me. Paste. And then push enter. And now the server.js is updated. We'll go back to Gemini and see what he said at the end of the code he pasted me. So, quick reminder before you run it, make sure you have created a public folder. Yes, I've created a public folder and moved your index.html file into it, or else Express won't be able to find it. If you haven't done that yet, you can run this. So I've already done it, so I wouldn't have to do that. See, it's going on to the next step, which is making a join button to join my subscribe page, or join our subscribe page that we're creating together. But we're going to skip that for now, and we're just going to go and run the page to see if it successfully opens up the HTML with MongoDB connected as the data processor for our site. Okay. Control C, stop the server, and then all we got to do is copy this node server.js, copy and paste, then push enter. Running on localhost 4000 and connected to MongoDB. Now we're going to head over to the Chrome. So all we got to do is highlight that, copy that link, the localhost link, http semicolon / localhost semicolon 4000, copy that. Head over to the Chrome browser. Okay. Open up a new tab. And we're going to just paste this in here. Paste. Now you click with the blue link underneath it that shows the world next to it on the left hand side. So we're going to click that. And we're in our subscribe page. And we got MongoDB connected to it. But MongoDB is not going to be transferring any data until we hook up their join button. So that's all I wanted to show you, is those updates. So this is part 4, updating the server.js and moving the index files into a public folder so that they're not in the same folder as the .env, which holds all the secret keys. Let's see if our join now still function. Yes, our join now is still functional, and this page is the details page.html, which AI just told me is going to help me put a join button in there so that it can help people join up. So we haven't got our upload button or our join button yet, because we need to code that into the HTML and maybe have to do some JavaScripts, which will be in a different folder as well, to make the JavaScript work in the script parts that are placed inside the HTML. But that's it for now. Our page is up and running. We made a few changes here and there with the server.js and moving the index and the details.html pages into their own public folder. I hope you enjoyed this. This is video number 4, just to confirm it. And if you want to stay updated and continue on with the subscribe web page that we are creating, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Find it somewhere on my page, and stay well. So the go back button's working. Copy. I hope to see you on my next video. Peace out.